Hello, little ones. It's good to be back again. Last class, we discovered some changes that will occur in our body: physical, mental, emotion, and social change. That is, your decision cause your rewards and consequences. Today, we're looking at menstrual hygiene. Sit back and enjoy the class. What do we mean by menstruation? What is menstruation? Menstruation or period or menses is a normal vaginal bleedings that occur as part of a woman monthly cycle. For most women, this happens every 28 days or so, but it is common for periods to be more or less frequent than this, ranging from day 21 to day 40 of the menstrual cycle. Your period can last between 3 and 8 days, but it will usually last for 5 days. The bleeding tends to be heavy in the first 2 days. Let's look at the meaning of menstrual hygiene. Menstrual hygiene is hygienical practice during menstruation which can prevent women from the infection in reproduction and urinary tract infection. That is a period that you need to take care of yourself during your menstruation in order to prevent you from having infection. You ask, why is it important to maintain menstrual hygiene? The answer: taking care of yourself during menstruation is as important as taking care of your day-to-day activities. A little negligence in menstrual hygiene management can cause your body harm. By exposing yourself to vaginal infection, urinary tract infection, and reproductive tract infection. Therefore, my girl, maintaining proper menstrual hygiene is important for your well-being and development. What are the effects of poor menstrual hygiene? Now, menstrual is a natural biological process that every healthy woman undergoes. Although any woman experience it on a regular basis, not everyone is well informed about the need to ensure the hygiene. Menstruating girls needs to pay particular attention to personal hygiene. Why? Because during this time, a girl is vulnerable towards potential life-threatening disease. Its increased poor menstruation can lead to what? To disease such as fungi or bacterial infection of the reproductive trays and urinary trays. It can also cause irritation of the skins. Unhygiene practice make women prone to becoming infertile. So it is very important to take care of ourselves so you can see the effect of poor menstrual hygiene. Now let's check out some menstrual hygiene tips or guidelines that can help you during menstruation period. When a girl has a period for the first time, it is a distinct step into womanhood. Here are some tips to help you stay clean and hygienic during your period. Now let's take them one after the other. The menstrual hygiene tips, that is guideline, or what you should practice that will help you during menses. Number one, make sure you use good sanitary pad with well-fitted pants to prevent the blood from getting on your clothes. A good sanitary pad with a wet-fitted pant to prevent the blood from getting on your clothes. Secondly, change the sanitary pad regularly in order to prevent odor from developing and avoid infection by germs. Number three, wash yourself properly. Wash the vaginal area properly at least twice a day. This will help in removing all the harmful bacteria. Number four, wear clean underwears every day and change if you feel the panty are soiled with discharge during your period, because unclean period can put you at risk of infection. Five, we're still on the tips, so that is the guideline on what you should do during your menses. So number five, carry on your normal daily activities. You can seek help if you feel that the pain is much. Dispose of sanitary pad properly. You can wrap soiled sanitary pad in an old newspaper and throw it in the dustbin. Never put it into a water closet toilets. Seven, take regular baths to prevent body odor. You must bathe twice a day. It can be more frequent where convenient for you. Eight, eat a good balanced diet food. Nine, use deodorant if possible. You can make use of nice smelling powder, it's also helpful. And finally, make soap and water to be your best friend. What are the articles to be used during menstruation? Now, the article to use during menstruation include the following: sanitary pads, well-fitted pants, shorts, powder, and deodorants. Now, I'm going to tell you six things you need to know about menstruation. So listen properly. I've summarized them and I make them into six. Something that you need or you must know about menstruation so that you won't get a wrong information elsewhere. For too many girls, the first period is a surprise without knowing what is happening to their bodies and why it's happening. So menstruation can become scary and confusing at times. Now, the first one is know that menstruation it is normal. Menstruation is normal process that should happen to every girl once she reaches puberty, usually between the age of 9 to 16 years. That is point one. Point two, menstruation is not a sickness. You can live your normal life during menses, go to school, play with friends, eat and drink everything normally. You can even attend social activities. Point three, girls have irregular cycle in the first few years of menstruation. So you need to understand how your body works by watching, by taking care, taking notice of the small change that happen each month. Point four, girls experience many changes around the time they get the first period, like change in mood or emotion. All these are what signs of menstruation. Number five, menstruation does not have to be secret. Excuse me. What did I say? Menstruation does not have to be a secret. Keeping something secret because you are scared or ashamed, it should not be like that. Once a girl is informed, you can be of help to others. And the final one, sometimes menstruation can be painful. The amounts of pains can differ a lot from girl to girl and from month to month. But if your period is so painful and you cannot stand or walk, you might need medical help. We have some challenges of the menstrual hygiene in some country, in some family, or in some girls. There's some challenges for them of a menstrual hygiene. Now let's find out some of these challenges. And the first one is barrier to use of sanitary pad. Some people don't have that opportunity. Lack of awareness, poor health seeking behavior, limited availability of the products at the economical price, non-availability on the rural and interior areas, no space for cleaning and changing. It's happened to some girls. Absence of toilet for girls. Shyness to buy sanitary pads in the shop. And finally, lack of disposal facility. So all these can pose as a challenge in order to observe menstrual hygiene. Counsel for the girls. Now, girls, listen attentively to this. I'm sure your parents will have been telling you one or two things concerning your menstruation. From the onset of puberty, special attention to opposite sex. It has always been that once you're in your poverty stage, like we discussed some signs of poverty last time, because you have your breast coming out, you look more, you have a familiar shape. But the change in the body, what does it do? It attracts the opposite sex. And self-conscious occur, and one has to pay more attention to one's appearance at this time. Notice some evil-minded people seize the opportunity to indulge in evil acts by raping the young females and exploiting the body. Be careful and watch out for such evil-minded people. Your body is a temple of God and it belongs to God. Avoid undue interaction and friendship with the people of the opposite sex. I'm not saying you should not make friends with the boys, but be very careful. Never be in a close contact with people of the opposite sex. Choose and keep friends who are of a good character. Bring your friends and let your parents know them. But feel free to discuss your feelings and problems with your parents and guardians. Keep away from sex until you are legally married. Hope you had a nice time learning all these things. In conclusion, physical health and personal hygiene are important parts of woman's well-being, especially during menstruation. Although periods are a biological process, it is important to ensure personal hygiene during these days. Poor menstrual hygiene can lead to vaginal urinary tract infection. Keeping yourself clean is key to good menstrual hygiene. Take care of yourself. Till our next class, stay healthy, be healthy. Bye.